Hey guys, I wasn't gonna go live on Facebook. I was only gonna go live on YouTube, but I love you guys, so you guys get a live too with the elevator music in the back. I'm gonna try to pull up comments, y'all, but don't be mad at me if I can't keep up. I was doing my nails and I was like, I haven't been live in a long time, but I've been posting on TikTok and YouTube every day. Well, not every day, but I've been trying. I have so much content. Well, I'm gonna try my hardest to pull up some comments. I'm not doing a good job already. But anyway, my nails are curved, and I always do my right hand first, using my left hand because I'm not left-handed, and it's super difficult. Well, it's not super difficult, not anymore. It's been a long time, but it's still annoying because gotta really be focused. Now I'm trying so hard to pull this live up. Hey Lisa, hey Tess. I see some comments, but I'm trying to pull it up on my iPad because like I really can't see for real, and I'm trying to. It's really hard. But hey y'all, check in. Let me know where you're watching from. Tell me you miss me, because I miss you too. Y'all, I am so out of touch with Facebook. This used to work. This used to be so easy, and now it's difficult. Okay, wait. I think I might be on something here. Hey Nicole, hey Reese, hey Patricia. Okay, I see comments now. So most of my stuff can be found on the Sea Tonez website. It's pinned. I already did these curves. I've been recording and recording for launching this online class that's automated class. And I did a whole bunch of bloopers, and I've been playing with my own nails and all this other stuff. So I'm playing with my own hands today. I have my rings on because you guys know I love my rings. I had my rings on yesterday at the skating rink, and I didn't have any nails on. I just felt stupid. I just I felt really dumb with no nails on, and I haven't had nails on in a month. And the baby's good, and she's, she's her. She's my other Capricorn daughter, and she's bossy and she likes things her way, and she's safe and healthy and happy and about to start teething already. So y'all know what that's like. Hey Alicia, hey Tamika, I'm seeing comments. Latanya, hey. Thank you guys for checking in. I'm doing some tips today. I already recorded this hand. Now I'm going to do the easy hand, which is my left hand. And I'm not doing forms or straight tips because I miss my curve like a lot. Oh, and shout out to you if you've been watching me on TikTok. I know you love me if you've been seeing me on TikTok. I've been doing YouTube all the time, but TikTok, I've been going down rabbit holes with nail videos, of course. And I try not to, but it happens. Anyway, I've already done all of the prep work, so now I just need to put the tips on. I'm using KDS tip glue. This is from Amazon. They sell it in smaller packages now. It's the only tip glue you guys have ever seen me use. I already got my tips out. The tips are from Sea Tonez. I put them on at like an angle them downward because I like my curve to be a little dramatic. And then I kind of rock the tip into place. I know it's been so long. It's been so long since I've been live. I know I miss you guys too. This is clear on my nails. On this hand, this is clear. I did one video. I did one video where I actually polished the nail. This is just top coat, and the color that you see is just the tips. Now, I already sized my tips. Y'all, my tips have been sitting here sized for days. I was supposed to go live a long time ago, but you guys know me. I feel like I dread it like the plague, and I shouldn't be that way. So I'm trying to understand all these other social media networks because I'm like never on, and I only know Facebook. And I try with other ones, but it just doesn't last for a long time. I don't know. Facebook kind of has me spoiled. But I miss doing my own nails for you guys. And of course, I can have I could take a new audience anywhere else. I know some of you TikTok, or maybe the opposite. Congratulations on your new grandbaby. Oh, and to all my Facebook loyals, your new baby niece is she's doing fine. And Melody and Ocean are amazing big siblings. Ocean said he wanted to be his dad's only son, so I think that's the reason why I had a girl. And Melody said she wasn't trying to have another little brother. But that whole time I was pregnant, I really thought I was having a boy. And then I got another girl. I got another Capricorn girl at that. So that's fun. You guys know our household is fun. I didn't clip my nails before I put them on. Did you guys know I'm a nail biter? I don't know if you guys know that. I feel like you guys should know that. I've been biting my nails since I was 4. The only thing I stopped I got my nails done for the very first time when I was 16. I was going to prom. It wasn't even my prom, but I was going. You better not get them long, and you better not get them all ghetto. And I was like, I won't. So I was like really conservative for prom. I'm tapping this, y'all, so that all the air bubbles come out through the top. Okay, I'm sorry if I don't see your comments, but I promise I will. I have a little memo on my board that says come back to comments. So I can come back after the live and answer them for you in the comments. I'm not clipping my nails. You guys know how I am. I'm not cutting them. I'm not clipping them. I'm not even going to shape them. I'm like, you guys know who I am, but I know some people are watching me now that have never watched me before. So I don't do all that shaping and filing to the nails beforehand. Well, especially if they're square. If they're coffin, of course, I'll do a little bit of shaping, but not a lot. And then you can use some acetone, or you can use a little bit of monomer on a brush, and you can blend in your tips like this. Just a little bit, because you don't want to melt the whole tip. And it's acetone, so it's also dehydrating the nail, the natural nail. And you just want to take a little bit of acetone and just melt the tip into the nail, and that and stuff, which I don't feel like you have to do, but we were all taught to do it in school, so it's kind of like standard practice. But I don't feel like you need to do all that blending and stuff. If you put the tip on right and you put the acrylic on right, then I don't feel like you have to do all that. I personally don't see a difference. But hey, that's just it. That's just my opinion. Normally, I don't blend or shape my tips. I do all the shaping at the ends. And if I'm going to do any kind of blending, I'm just using some acetone. So TikTok has this little series thing where you can like set up series of like exclusive content or like kind of like class settings. Well, that's how I'm going to use it. I'm just going to do TikTok series. When you guys ask me about like quick classes, not the course that I'm going to launch soon, but just something you could just watch online on your phone, I'm going to just do it on TikTok. That way you guys can get all these bloopers too, because I had a whole bunch of bloopers today. My unprofessional stuff. Okay, now I'm all blended. That was Katie at Tip Glue. These tips are from SeaTonez.com. My nails are already prepped. My natural nails are already prepped before I started the live. This is Sea Bond Primer. No, I have it in an amber color bottle. It usually comes in a blue bottle, but I always lose those or break those because I'm always moving my nail stuff around. And I always have like a bunch, or then I'll run out and then I won't refill the bottle. Just, yeah, so I don't know why this one is specifically in an amber bottle, but it should be a blue bottle. This is just Sea Bond from Sea Tonez. And it's a non-acid primer, but you still don't want to get it on skin. And it's sticky, so you want to make sure that your client isn't touching anything when they're not supposed to be. And that's what primer's for. So, to Bianca's question about the practice nails coming off, try primer. Obviously not try it. I'm not going to say you need it, but you want to have it. Primer helps retention. It's like the double-sided tape of nails. So it's like one side of the primer is touching your natural nail and the other side is touching the enhancement, whether it be acrylic, gel, hard gel. It's like double-sided tape and it's sticky and it holds it together. But really, it really needs your application matters. So I'm going to show you my application process. Your filing matters. All that matters when it comes to retention and keeping those nails on and keeping them sturdy. So I'm only using clear today. I'm not even using the color. So this is see-through super clear. For you guys who know me, you know that I always use a terry cloth towel for my acrylic. Now, acrylic does not come out of the towel. So once you wash it, the acrylic's still going to be there. So have some designated towels for like good stuff like manicures, your table, just nice, pretty, clean towels that you don't get acrylic on, and then have some designated acrylic towels because after you wash them, they're still going to have acrylic in them. This is a brand new one, but it's from today, and as you can see, it's staying with acrylic. This is not going to come out of the towel, but the reason why I use it is because it helps to keep the brush clean as I'm working, so I don't have to keep stopping and completely cleaning out my brush. I'm going to be using a 16 from Sea Tonez per usual. These brushes I've had for like 4 years. This one is from like the third collection, but the other brushes that I have are from the very first Sea Tonez brush drop, and they are old, but they work. But the terry cloth towel, the fibers in the towel cleans out all of that product while I'm working, so I don't have to stop and do all the cleaning. So now I'm all primed up. I start on my thumbs and on my pinkies. Like I said, I don't do all that shaping and filing to the tips. I blend them if I feel like it, and then I keep it moving, and then I do all of the shaping and stuff at the end. I'm just using clear. I'm going to start at the apex with a pretty decent sized bead. I want my apex to be nice and strong. So that's where I start. And I'm just patting the product in and a big brush. So I'm going to be using more liquid. Last time I went live for you guys, my nails were straight. I used straight tips that I found on Amazon. I like them too. They actually lasted for a really long time. Again, on my apex first, and then I'll get to the rest of the nail. I'm trying my best to stay in camera view because I can't see the TikTok comments. So I don't want to get out of view and then you guys are telling me and then I don't even see it. So I'm just patting the acrylic. All the way to the tip, sidewall to sidewall. If the product starts sticking, wipe your brush off. Get some fresh liquid. If the product doesn't go all the way to the tip, blend it. That way, when you put that next bead on there, it won't be all lumpy. It'll be on a nice, smooth, fresh surface. So grab a nice size bead, place it up towards the apex, and this is going to kind of exaggerate that curve. Using enough liquid to keep in my product to bring that all the way down. Now I want them strong to accommodate this length. That all the way down to the tip. And then I'm getting a smaller bead. And again, this is a 16 brush. So I like it because it's versatile and you can get small beads, big beads. My favorite one is the number 14, but because my nails are really long today, I'm just gonna nice size bead. I'm all primed up, but I touched the towel, so I got lint on my nails. If this were a client, I would have had to wipe with alcohol, get that lint off, and then start over. Just padding. This is just see-through clear from Sea Tonez. I promise you guys, in those courses, I'm going to show you guys close-ups of how I manipulate my product, how wet I have it, how I dip my brush, my liquid to powder ratio, how I clean up my mistakes. Smaller beads for the cuticle area. Start with another big bead with that. And pat it, blend it, and bring that bead out. Bigger brush means more liquid, but it also means faster, bigger beads. I'm using longer nail. This is 16. I've used 17s, 18s. I don't like to go bigger than that though. But some people do. Uh-oh. Thought she had a bow out. Baby ripped her diaper. Sorry, y'all. I think this is my very first four. I think. I don't know. I just have. I'm not cutting these tips. I don't want to shape them into anything different. I want them to be nice and square and curved. Small beads. Oh, I see you guys. I don't know why the light is freezing. Trying to see if I can change something. Y'all, it could be all these devices on my Wi-Fi. I probably have like way too much going on. Maybe. I'm sorry, y'all. Sidewall to sidewall. All the way down to the tip. Now, if you wanted to, you could also etch your tips instead of leaving them all shiny like I have. So I'm not cutting them because I want them to look as curved as possible. So I just want to keep them in their regular square shape. They do have other tips called K-tips by Lemoore, and they curve a lot more than the regular natural tips. They have like eagle claw curves too, like the short ones. I've never really been into those, but they are popular in some areas. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I do not know where to find Lemoore tips online. I've never purchased them from online before, but they're pretty much at almost every nail supply you can think of. Like the ones you need a license to go to. Now, I haven't been nail supply shopping in I don't know how long. And the straight ones that I used the last time I was live, those are from Amazon. I just read reviews and I look at pictures in the reviews. Some reinforcement on my apex area. And this is just clear acrylic on top of natural colored tips. So I'm only doing them clear because I don't know what design I'm gonna do, but I also want to do a bunch of videos, so I think I'm just going to do different designs. So that's why I put them clear. Otherwise, you guys know I'll be doing like an ombre or a marble something extra. I think you guys also know that a lot of times I like to change it up. Sometimes I come back and I do dark colors or light colors. So changing the design is not as easy when I'm using colored acrylic. So just do clear, blank canvas. Sometimes I get stuck on clear and I just leave them clear. That's a problem I need to work on. All right, the acrylic application is done. I miss my nails so much. I was supposed to do them for Ocean's birthday, but that was April 4th. That's sad. And I've just been walking around. I didn't do my nails for my own birthday, which is crazy. Who does that? I'm gonna set my brush off to the side. I'm gonna let it sit in the monomer so that it can be like cleaning while I'm doing the filing process, and it'll be ready for my next set. It'll be nice and clean. I'm gonna put a different towel down because I'm gonna start shaping. I did all my shaping earlier on this towel, so it's a whole bunch of dust. Now, if you're familiar with my shaping process, you know I use the E-file for most of it. I'm going to start with an extra coarse sanding band. Extra coarse can be like a 60 grit or an 80 grit. You can find sanding bands on Amazon or, of course, at your local nail supply, and I do mean local. Just getting all of this separated from my skin. I'm trying to hold it flat against the nail. And this time I'm going to get that sharp, squared shape with the tops connecting with the sides, going underneath, going over the top. Just even out the nail and make sure all of those layers of acrylic are blended together. If the nail is too thick, this is how I would thin it out. When I get to the cuticle area, being really careful. Out any bumps, go on the bottom. Use the very corner of my E-file. I'm barely touching it. I just want to make a nice even curve. Any product that got underneath there start to come up. And again, not even putting down any pressure. On the side of my e-file, very lightly. Corner of my e-file. If you don't get this part of the nail, your client will, and then they'll crack the nail sometimes. Putting all this product together, and the excess product is getting fat. Nice and square. Just using the e-file. Then I'll go back in with my hand file and do the finishing touches. It doesn't have to be that high, but if you want to put your e-file up higher so you can move faster, that's okay too. But like always, be careful. Lightly getting on the cuticle area. This is how I start the shaping process. It is definitely a process. This part I don't feel is necessary. It just makes it faster. So that's why I use the e-file, but I still go back in with the hand file. And I'm going to be using an 80 grit from Carlash. Cleaning process on each nail. This is also the sanding band that I use if I want to do a cut down. Now, Eva is not that high. It should be a little bit higher, but honestly, for this step, it doesn't need to be. And it's safer if it's lower. Now, if the nails are too thick, this is also what I go to. But this helps me keep the curve. I feel like it looks more uniform when I use the file, the E-file. I can get under the nail with the E-file. I got too much stuff again. Got a lot of product on my pinky. So just spinning that out. Just a tip of the nail, just to get that box shape. Curved. Okay, so basically the hardest part is done. And I'm just going to do a little bit of straightening up. I get these off of Amazon. This is an 80 grit. It's my favorite grit, but you can use something softer like a 100 or 180. I just like the harder grit because it makes the time go by faster. shape, super square. So this is how I bring that square shape out. Super boxy. That's how you spell Carlash. Get these off of Amazon. These come in like a pack of, well, I haven't bought them in a long time because usually when I buy them like, I probably buy about 200 to 250 at a time because they sell out and then they won't have them for a while. And yeah, you can't run out of files. So I order a lot at a time. So the last time I ordered them, they were 50. $18, I think, $17.99, something like that. But I would gladly pay more for them if they cost more now because they're worth it. And these are like the only files that I've been using for years now, since I found them at least. Okay, more curved up. The shape I'm pretty much done with. I'm gonna use a medium sanding band. Just dusted them a little bit. But I'm gonna be using a medium sanding band to just get out those harsh scratches from the other files. And then do some straightening up on the sides if I need to. This just blends in all of those filing marks and gets them ready for gel polish. And again, this is a medium sanding band, so it's not going to do too much. Making sure the cuticle area looks good, and then going underneath the nail if you need to. Just making sure all those layers of acrylic are nice and blended in. And I have a nice smooth surface. Go underneath the nail. Very light. again, blending those scratch marks off the top. And the cuticle area nice and flush. Now I do use a lot of liquid, but that doesn't mean that it floods the cuticles with product. Doing these same steps on every nail, just cleaning them up. Doing those details. One thing, this is the final blend that I'm going to do. This prepares them for gel polish. And barely putting on. Not going super fast. If you're new to e-filing, you don't have to get a super expensive one. You can get one that's affordable. I would suggest like anywhere between $60 and $100. And then use that to learn. They're not as powerful, so it's a lot more difficult to hurt yourself. You get the hang of the dials and how they work, forward, reverse, if you're left-handed or right-handed. If you want to change them, I don't really change up my e-file settings just because I'm doing the opposite hand. When I taught myself how to use the e-file with the opposite hand, I just kept the settings the same, so I just moved my hands differently. Product from underneath the nail. I know it's tempting to pick later. Get as much of that off as possible. Edge or snag on anything. The bits that you can use. This gonna be the last bit that I use, but this is the last sanding bit that I'm gonna use. So I'm not gonna have to do any more sanding after this. Underside. Alright, so I'm on shapes. So the last part with my e-file is gonna go in with the comb bit, and this seals the cuticle area and also gets out any excess debris that might be in the cuticle area, those hard to reach places. Dust a little bit first. And this gets in the, is it going? Okay. This doesn't hurt on skin, that's why I'm showing you that. But I'm just making sure it was going. I've had it for a few years now. I never thought it would last this long, but it's lasting, y'all. And sometimes it goes backwards when I don't ask it to. And I don't put it in that mode. Since this is a safety bit, it's curved at the top. So it doesn't hurt on the area without damaging any living skin or causing yourself or the client to bleed. But it gets out any dead skin from the cuticle area, or if you may have gotten a little bit of product in there, it gets that up. You can get it on the side of the nail. You can get it underneath the nail. It's called a cone bit, like ice cream cone. When I first started finding them, I found them at my local nail supply. They do come in some of the big kits on Sea Tonez. Oh, who shot the DJ? I can't type on my phone now because I got this curve, super extra. And that's how I like it. So I'm just gonna have to figure out how to type on my phone again, and it'll all be worth it. I'm not subtle at all. But hopefully you guys will tune in for when I'm designing them. I don't know what I want to do yet, but I know I haven't shown you guys my 3D flowers in a long time, so I'll do some 3D. So again, this is just to seal and blend the cuticle area, getting your dead skin or debris out of those hard to reach spaces. This is the shape that I like them. I know it's extra. I will do a straight set, I promise you. And I might even do forms for you guys because I love y'all. I'm not going to wash them because I don't want to get any oils or anything on my nails. But this is just some alcohol. Get any dust or debris off. And then I can start polishing them with gel polish, of course, because it's 2023. So I'm all done, guys. I feel way better. But I don't know what colors I'm gonna use. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do something summery because I don't know. Now I'm thinking I'll be back soon though, so I can show you guys what I do. So I love you guys. Thanks for watching YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Because I wasn't really looking good stuff. I love you guys. I'm gonna figure out how to end all these.